everybody, I'm Mr. Bubbles. Welcome to my channel. In this video, I will be teaching you more tricks to solve for x in algebra. So let's say we have this equation, x plus x plus x equals 12. How do we solve for x? So the first thing we can do is simplify this. We have 3 x's and we're adding them up. Therefore, it must be 3 times x. Therefore, we can simplify it to 3 times x. This works because multiplication is repeated addition, and since we're adding x 3 times, that is just 3 times x. So we get 3 times x equals 12. Now, to isolate the variable, which is our goal here, just to get x equal the value, we have to divide by 3, because we're multiplying by 3, so therefore, we should divide it by 3. That way we just get x by itself. And we have to do that on both sides so then it stays balanced. Because if you divide by one side, it won't be balanced anymore. So 3 times x divided by 3, that is equal to 3 over 3 times x. And we know that 3 over 3 is 1, so we could just do x. So now we have x equals 12 divided by 3 is 4. So therefore, x equals 4. And we can double check this by plugging in 4 for x. So 4 plus 4 plus 4 is 12. So we were correct. Now let's solve this. 3x plus 5x equals 24. The first thing we can do is simplify this. 3x plus 5x is the same thing as 8x. Because if we're adding 3 x's and 5 x's, you get 8 x's. So we can simplify this to 8x. So we get 8x equals 24. You can probably already tell what x is because it's just a basic multiplication product. So divide both sides by 8. Then we get x equals 3. How cool is that? And we can double check this by plugging in 3 for x. So 3 times 3 is 9, and 5 times 3 is 15. 9 plus 15 is 24. Now let's try a trickier one. Let's see if you can do this by yourself. Pause the video if you need a moment to solve it. The first thing we can do is simplify x plus 3x, because if you have 3 x's and 1 more x, then that becomes 4 x's. So we can simplify this to 4x plus 4 equals 20. Now to isolate this term, we can subtract 4 from both sides. So 4x plus 4 minus 4 is just 4x. 20 minus 4 is 16. Now, you guessed it, x equals 4. You're doing great. Now let's try something else. X divided by 3 equals 15. So we're dividing x by 3. So we're splitting x into 3 parts. What if we join those 3 parts back together? Then we'll get x again. So multiply by 3 on both sides. Now we get x equals, well, what's 15 times 3? 5 times 3 is 15. So we carry over the 1. 1 times 3 is 3. Plus 1 is 4. So we get 45. So x is equal to 45. Let's double check this. So if x is equal to 45, that must mean 45 divided by 3 is 15. And this is indeed correct. 45 divided by 3 is 15. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you found it interesting, make sure to like and subscribe so you don't miss out another fun video. Thank you for watching!